Hey guys, CharrChan here, or Yugi, same person. Today's video I have two figures to show you, but I think we're only going to unbox one and I'll save the other one for a second unboxing, probably next week. Here I have this big massive box. This is the biggest box I've received for figures. I've received a larger box when I got my tongue drum, but this is the biggest figure box I've had. So, what's in here? I think I'm going to put it on the floor. The first figure we have in the box is the Hinata Nendoroid from Unmei, which I have been trying really hard to get hold of because she's so expensive everywhere. She's like £120, that's too much for an Nendoroid. But she popped up on Solaris Japan for a really good price, so I couldn't resist. So, my third Unmei Nendoroid. I think I will unbox this one in next week's video, so if you want to see that, wait until next week. Or it might already be out, I don't know when you're watching this video. Moving on. The next figure is a Yu-Gi-Oh figure, which you've probably already seen from the title. Now, this one I'm really curious about because it was only, what, £43 I think it was at the time that I bought it with the yen conversions. That's really cheap for a scale figure. In the UK, that's really cheap for a scale figure, especially a Yu-Gi-Oh ARTFX-J. So, let's see what's wrong with it. Here is the second Yugi ARTFX-J figure. And I can't really see out of this mask very well, so I have no idea what we've got on our hands here. So, yeah, Solaris Japan actually charged me an extra 1,000 yen for postage. Like, I was like, oh yay, it's gonna post out soon, and then they emailed me to ask for more money, so I was like, ah. But they are here, and let's unbox Yugi. I think we're gonna have to do a different camera angle to usual. Normally I'm behind the camera, but we'll be here for now. Yeah, I was really surprised to see her for just like a really good price on Solaris. Her box is actually faded, so she's obviously been sat in a window for some time. Anyway, this is not what we're here for. We are here for this. Yugi. Why was he only £48? Oh, 43, sorry, £43. Why? Well, there's only one way to find out. So, he should be official. I mean, look, he's got his sticker in the top corner. Box looks good, got all the different sides of it. The box was said to be a, oh, it didn't have like an A-B condition, it had, I think it said 4.5 stars box condition, but you know, the boxes don't matter to me. I mean, it's box, didn't matter. What matters is the figure inside. I need a scalpel. So let's slice open this tape and see what we've got going on here. As usual, shiny inside of box for the Yu-Gi-Oh! ARTFX-J figures, and the boxes are massive. So far I'm not seeing anything wrong, I don't think, but don't want to speak too soon. We've got some more tape to slice. Slice the tape. Alright. Now, I already know how the parts go together, I think. So let's get Yugi out and see what's wrong with him, if anything. Well, Yugi himself looks great. I don't see anything that I could say is a fault. In fact, he looks quite perfect. So, yeah, that's interesting. Well, let's have a look at the little accessories he comes with. Set you down there. No, that's not very sturdy. Let's put him over here. Oh, I have got some indigestion and it is not very good. Alright, his dual disc, maybe we'll have some answers here. His dual disc looks flawless, I don't see anything wrong with it, so yeah, I'll put that back in. I'm not going to display this one with the dual disc, because I have my other one displayed with his dual disc. We have the little cards, pretty much blank on the back. We've seen unboxings of this before. Well painted. And the other card has a teeny tiny little scratch on it, but I think that's from him holding the card, so that's not even a defect. And his puzzle. Whoa, that is a paint globule if I've ever seen one. Is he? Look at that paint globule. But that would not justify the cost being so low. Interesting. He also has his coat somewhere. There's his coat. Maybe his coat's been damaged or something, but I'm not displaying this one with the coat, so wouldn't matter to me. No, his coat's got a like little scuff, but it's nothing I would consider an issue. I mean, like the tiniest little scuff there. But honestly, I don't see... I think maybe the coat might have been dropped at some point. But I don't see anything that would say like a £43 price tag. But the coat is going back in the bag and back in the box because I have my other one displayed with the coat. Alright, I've gotten out the parts of the figure that I need, so... I love how in the box, I mean, it's totally unnecessary detail, but can you see all the hieroglyphics? I love how they did that for Yugi's boxes. And this goes back in with a bit of struggling. There we go. Here we have Yugi, who still I have no idea why he was so cheap. Will things become apparent later on? Maybe. Anyway, let's try and remove his head and hope that he doesn't need the heat treatment. This is terrifying to do. If you've ever done scale figures or any figures, removing parts of figures is always terrifying. Okay, there we go. We've got Yugi's head. We'll set that down there. There's his body. We are not doing, as I said, we're not doing the cape and everything. We're not doing the dual disc because my other figure has that. Okay, so we set that there. And try and set his head on carefully. This is always a little bit difficult because Yugi's got that... The chain has to go round the neck and not get caught in anything. Okay, there. And wiggle that back on. Oh, careful not to damage his fringe. This is really scary to do. There we go. Okay, we're in. There's his puzzle. That's the scariest part in my opinion. Then we have the little cards, and one card goes there. Maybe he's so cheap because you can't get him to hold his cards. Is that going to stay? That will definitely fall out very soon. And his other cards should slot into his hand. Well, I have no idea why this figure was so cheap. I mean, it's legit as far as I can tell. I see no evidence of it being a bootleg. I mean, it looks really good. The paint job is good. His eyes are nice and glossy. I suppose we should do some B-roll and I'll review the figure. I mean, I'm just like, how was it so cheap? I don't understand. This figure's going for like £150 on eBay. I don't understand, but I'm not going to complain. Now that I have this figure in person, since I'm not displaying him with the dual disc and the cape, I think £43 is about what I would have wanted to pay for him. If I was displaying him with the dual disc and the cape, coat cape thing, then I would have paid a bit more for him, but since he looks so simple without those things, the lower price point feels more worth it to me. But this figure is really nice. Kotobuki has done a really good job as usual. The face is really good. I do think the inside of his mouth is a little bit too vibrant. I think they might have wanted to tone that down a little bit. But otherwise, I have no complaints. The figure is wonderful. And he takes up a bit less space when you don't display him with the coat cape and the dual disc, so good on there. Options for displaying. Alright, that's about it. There's tons of other videos of this figure, I think, so yeah. He's cool, I like him, and I'm going to put him in my cabinet. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Please do not hit the like button, as that probably hurts, it's not very nice, so maybe shake his hand instead. With that being said, hope to see you in the next one, and bye!